scatters when you play the beat, A brainiac, in fact,
Now press rewind.
Welcome to Brain Squeeze Reactions. Myself, Mark Hector. What are we reacting to now? Tupac interviews. Woosah. Sunday. That's what it means. We get to relax and we get to chill a little bit and react to Tupac Shakur, either interviews or discussions. And what I've got for you today is a Tupac interview for SR Radio in October 94. Now, this was sent to me on the Brain Squeeze Discord. I try and make sure that when we go to the interviews that they're the weird and wonderful ones. I know that there's an MTV one. There's one at a shootouts gallery, a gun shootout place. Fuck knows what I was at about. But I know there's those there that people really want me to react to. But equally, I like to find ones potentially that people haven't heard of, especially massive Tupac fans, because it's equally enjoyable for me and it's enjoyable for you on the #1 reaction channel for Tupac Shakur. And you know that. 130 plus music video reactions, 30 plus interviews and discussion reactions. Come on. No one's keeping up with that pace. Whew. Anyways, comment sections for love, it's not for hate. Haters go just go do one, really. I'm done with you now. Let's jump into Tupac interview for the SR Radio October 94.
Because if they think I'm bad, they think this generation is bad. The evil thoughts, the murderous intentions that's in my semen that I'm going to pass on to my child will shake the walls of every building in this country and in every country that follow. Do you feel me? The shit that I'm saying is nothing compared to what my offspring is going to feel. Trust me. I'm just doing this so my son, my daughter don't say my daddy was a punk. You know what I'm saying? Because they see it too. They're gonna see it. There's nothing I can do. I won't be able to abolish the atrocities in this country before my babies is born. But I will be able to get some shots in so they can see that they father was knocking some shit down. We was doing.
That's movie shit right there. He's saying that if I'm not going to break everything down, if I'm not going to be the one that changes the way people think and feel in this world, he's saying his offspring. He's saying, you better watch out, because there's some demonized Tupac semen en route here that's going to destroy everything. Whoo, that's cold, bro.
My daddy was a punk. You know what I'm saying? Because they see it too. They're going to see it. There's nothing I can do. I won't be able to abolish the atrocities in this country before my babies is born. But I will be able to get some shots in so they can see that they fathers was knocking some shit down. We was doing something. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got kids, and that's what make you really just thug to the fullest. When you see your baby and you see how they so innocent. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's crazy. I be watching Mac with his kids, you know, teaching them how to play basketball and at the same time teaching them the game. You know what I'm saying? And white kids don't have to go through that. They don't have to learn two different worlds. They only learn one world. Yo, this the Thug for Life Tupac. We ain't got time for bitches. We on the Soul Music Show on P3 with Mats. The ground is going to open up and swallow the evil.
Soul Music Show is what he said that he's on there, so it doesn't say that. As you can see, I got the same screen as you right in front of you. Okay, so what he's saying there about the fact that with his offspring, but I like what he said about when he was talking about someone who's white doesn't have to understand the two sides to that coin. From what I've seen in the comment section, there are some people that potentially have something like that, who potentially might be white in there, but I think what he's saying is on complete reflection. If you're looking wholeheartedly, that someone doesn't have to wake up and understand both sides of that. So I think that's what he's saying before the comment section goes nuts with me saying that, it's a black culture thing. It is. If you're looking majority, there is what he's referring to.
P3 with Mats. The ground is going to open up and swallow the evil. That's how I see it. My word is born. I see, and the ground is a symbol for the poor people. The poor people is going to open up this whole world and swallow up the rich people. Because the rich people are going to be so fat and they're going to be so appetizing. You know what I'm saying? Wealthy, appetizing. And the poor are going to be so poor and hungry. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be, there might be some cannibalism out this month. They might eat the rich. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that.
He wasn't wrong. Think about what happened. People storming places, the riots that are taking place, people steaming through the streets, governments not having any real control over anything anymore. This man was well ahead of his time. He saw it coming. It's like some Mayan shit. That's what that is. With the old calendar. It's Mayans, in it, with the calendar, and where they understand things that are going to take place like decades later, if not hundreds of thousands of years later. Tupac, man, you didn't know, bro.
Cannibalism out this month. They might eat the rich, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that. You know what I'm saying? It's real hard because I'm a young black male. I'm paying taxes now, and the taxes is never reaching my community. If it was a way that I could just say, fuck the government, not pay the government a dime and give the money to the community, I would do it. But then if I did that and the government started shooting at me and I shot back and I needed somewhere to rest, no country in the world will give me rest haven. Everybody want to see a rebel, but don't nobody want to help a rebel. You know what I'm saying? Because look at Cedros, look at my man in Haiti. He did a revolution, he did it. And America ain't even from around there and came down there and kicked that man out of his house. Gave him $10 million to break out. Now that's some shady shit. That's what we do in the hood. Take over blocks and pay niggas and shoot niggas. That's what we do. That's what the government do. How are we wrong? This is our war. Shit, we got niggas that got more game than Colin Powell. You know what I'm saying? And it's running it down on a daily level. But we don't get no rewards. You know what I'm saying? The rewards we get snatched up by the IRS and the DEA. It's real political. You know what I'm saying? They want us to make the money. They pick it up, and they use it to get more drugs. It's like we just making these motherfuckers richer. So these gold rings and extra things ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just us saying fuck the world. So Thug Life is about coming up, and our motto is fuck the world, because really the world don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? You have to raise yourself. You have to make your own world. So we made our own world.
See, he's true there. He's true what he's saying. Where he's saying fuck the world, because the world's got nothing for you. And I know he's talking about himself, but I think that's true in general. There's things that I say to people about care less. Care less about random strangers' opinions, even people that you know, who you think are your buddies, but then they quickly become your enemies. That's an Eminem line, I'm sure it is. But just those moments. You know, the circle of close friends that you have is so fucking small. Don't kid yourself that you got hundreds. No, you haven't. Three at best that you really would trust with your fucking life. So care less. Sometimes I have to deal with people when we're out in public, and if I'm coaching, or if I'm just generally talking from, their eyes are so conscious of everyone around them. Why? As Tupac's saying, fuck the world. It's just waiting to swallow you up. Man, just focus on your lane and just do stuff yourself. That's what he's referring to there. This man speaks monumental genius, man. That's not even fucking grammatically correct, but it makes sense to us. Me.
You know what I'm saying? It's just us saying fuck the world. So Thug Life is about coming up, and our motto is fuck the world, because really the world don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? You have to raise yourself. You have to make your own world. So we made our own world. I think that niggas is tired of grabbing shit out the stores, and next time it's a riot, it's gonna be like bloodshed, for real. I don't think America know that. I think America think we was just playing. It's gonna be some more playing, but it ain't gonna be no playing. It's gonna be murder. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like Nat Turner, 1831. Up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
What's Nat Turner? What's Nat Turner 1831? Comment section for that. I mean, I'll Google it anyway, but comment section normally gives me a nice good chunk of data. Again, hearing what he's saying here. We're saying the next riot's going to be bloodshed. That's for the next riot.
Like Nat Turner, 1831. Up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen. It's gonna happen. America better do something. I'm telling you, because my kids, they got this. I'm telling you, all the kids I'm looking at, my god kids, my nieces and nephews, they got a crazy look in their eye.
We were all coming back from Clark University in Atlanta. There's two cars of us. Tupac was in the first car. I was in the second car. We pulled up at the hotel, and there were these two white officers harassing. They were off duty. They were drunk. And they were harassing a black man who wasn't doing nothing. And for no reason, Tupac just jumped out of his car and he went over there. And, you know, he went over there and he asked him what the problem was. They told him mind his business and get back in his car, which he did. And then they walked over to the car and smashed the window with one of the guns they had. Now, mind you, these are two off-duty cops drunk, with weapons that they stole from the evidence room. So like they were wrong all the way around. And once that happened, once his window was shattered, they walked away from the vehicle, and that's when Pac got out and he dropped down to one knee, I never forget, and he shot both of them right in their butt. And he beat the case too. But the police, the off-duty cops, they were all the way in the wrong. They were in another county with guns. They stole from the evidence room, and they were drunk. You know, in America, it's not too many chances a black man is going to shoot 2 white police officers and not do no time for it. You better believe that.
Yeah.
You put that in bold letters right there.
But it says a lot about Tupac for sure.
We had just finished performing. You know, we going back to the hotel to party. He could have just said, to hell, I don't know that guy. Let me go on upstairs and mind my business. But, you know, he chose to help. He helped out a stranger. He didn't know that guy from nowhere. That's my biggest memory of Pac. You know, he had a bad side, but I saw the good side. I saw the side that a lot of us blacks don't do, and that's to help out a stranger. You know, and that's definitely what he did, because I know a lot of artists who would have just drove right by it and went upstairs and had a nice time.
Ah, that's mad. That's mad that that's done so quick. I wanted to hear more about that. But equally, it's cool. It's cool to listen to, obviously, Tupac Shakur, and just hearing again the way that he engages, the way that he talks, the way that he influences people in discussion, and just how he articulates it. But what was nice at the end of that was hearing a bit more to that story about the cops that he shot. The fact that, you know, he went over there to see what was going on, that bloke saying many people would have fucking driven on by, speaks volumes about Tupac. But when they come over and smash the window, and Tupac coming out, dropping to one knee, some Call of Duty shit, bah, bah, straight in a cop's backside, and gets away with it. Man, when he says thug, that's surely thug life there. That's the type of thing that's iconic with Tupac Shakur. You know, that man fights to the bitter end. Whew, short but sweet. Hey, I like it. It's something different. Hopefully you haven't heard that part of the dialogue from Tupac Shakur before, and whoever that gent was at the end. I do want to know what he was referring to, that 1891, I think it was, that he said when he was referring to riots. So comment section for that. Anyways, that's what was shared with me. I didn't know what it was about, but it's worth a listen to. Comment section for love, it's not for hate. Anyways, I'm out. Take it easy.